So just gotten back from my local fish store again, and I've picked myself up some sea chem reef dip, fish net, and I got myself a new fish. So I got a whipfin fairy wrasse. You can't really see it through the bag, and also a little tiny blastomussa, which you can't see either. So I'm gonna be floating them in the sump. And because I've only got one bucket, I'm going to be floating them both in the sump. In about 15 minutes in, I'm going to take the blastomussa out and dip it in the bucket, and then once I've finished dipping that for about 10 minutes, I'm going to put it in the tank and then rinse out the bucket really well so there's no dip left in the bucket, and then put the wrasse into the bucket and drip acclimate it until I've replaced about 4 times the volume of the bucket. So I'll chuck them into something now. Not too much room in the sun. Chuck this coral in there. No. Have to chuck in the same compartment. Hopefully it fits. Yep. Got them in the sump. Wait about 15 minutes, and I'll come back and I'll dip the coral in the bucket, and then I'll drip acclimate the fish. See you in 15 minutes. Really quickly, while the fishing coral is acclimating, I'll just show you my parameters. Put down here, probably see it better. Yeah. So for today, the pH is 7.9, which hasn't changed the whole entire time. 9.2 alkalinity, which we've got, and 425 calcium, which it says yesterday was 320, but it turns out I was reading it wrong, and I was reading the syringe wrong, and I was reading it as. Oh, hold on, I'll get the syringe and I'll show you. So I was reading the syringe, so like this. So if see how there's the half line above 0.3. With that, I would rate it as 3.5. So I was getting the ratings way off when it should be 2.5. So that's why I got 320 calcium when it was actually 380. But I got the calcium up to 425 now, which is where I want to have it at, and the alkalinity is 9.2. So the parameters are all looking good for coral, but I did not have a magnesium test kit, and I probably won't get one. I may end up getting a magnesium test kit, but I don't reckon I will. I might just every now and then get it tested at the local fish store. But yeah, so that's my parameters. Alright, so in this bucket I've got roughly 2 litres of water, and for 2 litres of water I need to add 5 mils of the coral dip. So just shake that up. And I'll try to figure out how to stand this up. That's good enough. So I'll take out 5 mils with my syringe and put it into the bucket. So take this little cap off the top of the coral dip. I'll pause the video and I'll come back once I've got the dip in the syringe. So I've got my little blasto polyp in the bucket with my 5 mil of coral dip. I'll squirt that around in the bucket. Then I've got turkey baster. Just use that to mix around the dip. And so what I'm going to use this turkey baster for is to like squirt water at the coral, and that will blow any pests that are on the coral off, as the dip will weaken the pest or kill the pest, and then you just blow it off with the turkey baster. So I'll do that for about 10 minutes and then I'll be back. So it's just been 10 minutes with the coral in the bucket in the dip, and squirting the turkey baster on it to get rid of all the pests. And I've managed to find another bucket which I filled up with just normal just salt water from the tank, and that is that's just to rinse off any dip that's on the coral. I'm going to rinse it off now and place it in the tank. So I'll show you how to rinse it off. Just put it in the bucket and just wave it around for a little bit. I'm going to have to stop the video to put it in the tank because I might need 2 hands. So just for the time being, I've got the coral just sitting there because I don't have any coral glue at the moment. But when I do get some coral glue, I'll probably end up placing it right there on the rock. But yeah, so the colours on the coral they look really nice. It hasn't even opened up yet, and it's neon orange and green. And so now I'll just go rinse out the dip bucket, and then I'll start acclimating the fish. So and that's the reason why I'm rinsing out the dip bucket instead of just pouring out that water, the water in this bucket, and then drip acclimating the fish in that bucket, is because this bucket's a lot bigger. So if I pour the water from the fish bag into there, there's not going to be enough for the fish to swim around. So I'm just going to tip it into this smaller bucket and do it in there. So I'll be back once I've rinsed out the dip bucket. So I've got the fish in the bucket. Got to probably call that a fast drip going into the bucket, because there isn't doing a fast drip because this fish is not like one of the most sensitive fish in the world. So dripping for this one's probably not even necessary. It's just I like to drip acclimate the fish, so I just decided to do a fast drip for this one, and I'll leave it till it's replaced about 4 times as much water as so there's 4 times as much tank water in there as there was water from the bag, which would be that'd be when it gets up to 6 litres, because it's 1.5 litres of tank water water in the bag. So once it gets up to 6 litres, then it'll be good to add it to the tank. And this time, not grabbing it with my hands because I got fish net now. So we're back in however long it takes to fill up the bucket to 4 times the volume it is now, and then we'll be adding it to the tank. So the water is up to 6 litres in the bucket. We just scoop the wrasse out with the net and put it into the tank. But I've already got the screen top off, so let's give it a shot, try and scoop them up. Might be a bit hard as the net's a bit too big for this, but I'll give it my best shot. I'm gonna have to put the phone down and pull and like ease into it with my hand. So I'll just do that and then I'll start filming again. So I've got the wrasse pretty easy to use your hand, and I'm gonna put it into the tank. Whipfin into the tank. So just gotten back from Bunnings. I got some super glue like this to glue the coral on. It's Loctite gel super glue, and I was looking through some forums. Some people are saying that you can use any super glue as long as it contains this chemical here. It's trying to get it try to get focused. This cyanoacrylite, something like that, I don't know. But as long as it contains that, it's a gel super glue that sets quickly, you can use it in your fish tank. So I've got 3 little tubes of this, and I'm going to be gluing this blasto polyp up there. And what was I going to say? Oh, when you're gluing corals, when you put the glue on the coral and it goes in the water, there's film around the outside of the glue, and you want to make sure that when you push the coral onto the rock, like you move it, like twist it around a little bit, and it'll pop the bubble and the glue will start to stick to the rocks. So I'm going to put the blasto over there now, and I'll be back once I've done that. So I've gotten the blasto polyp stuck on this rock over here. One thing I was noticing when it was opening up, try find one, but there's lots of little baby blasto heads around the outside. See one, you can see one on the edge there. It's probably I reckon 5 or 6 of them around the outside of the blasto. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. And yeah. So that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed, and come here next time and I'll probably be showing you what I feed my fish, and probably have some new coral and some new fish. Probably gonna, it's probably gonna be the next video. I'll probably do start up a zoa garden down here for a few there and a few there, because I've found someone and he sells zoa frags, and he sells the more exotic ones, like he sells rosters, I think they are. He sells Goblin of Fire, Utter Chaos, Bam Bam. I think I'm gonna buy some rosters, Goblin of Fire, and Bam Bams off him. So I'll probably be getting those next video, and be putting them along there and along there. Yes, I hope you enjoyed. That's it for the video.